Hi there, welcome to 10 Zen. 10 Zen, where
I saw
we're
that.
here to put your mind at ease around Windows 10, show you tips and tricks and all the ins and outs. My name is Mike Gannotti, a solutions architect here in the Philadelphia MTC, and this is
Todd Furst, also a solutions architect. What a coincidence. Without a hat, though.
without a hat.
So
Do you want a hat?
I will work towards the hat.
We'll work towards that. I think next video you should have a hat.
I'm looking
I got a
for it.
fedora with your name on it.
Okay.
So welcome. Today what we're going to be covering is customizing the start menu. So on previous videos, we did a kind of an intro. We showed the new start menu. We showed
Looking good.
the Son of Charms, the new Action Center, right, which is the Charms on steroid.
Love it.
We showed advanced feature of right-clicking on the start menu and getting to all kinds of, at one glance, getting into deep administrative features if desired. We showed transitioning between tablet UI and a desktop with nothing
That's it.
more than removing a keyboard and bang, look at that tablet mode in back of us.
I like it.
And then coming back and having again that just seamless interaction. We showed all that stuff. Today, we're going to show how to customize that start menu that so many people are familiar with.
Let's see it, because everyone has their own needs, right?
Have their own needs. So first thing I want to show you as we look at the start menu, we're going to go ahead and click on it. First thing people ask is, how do you get this area with these tiles, right?
Yeah.
Live tiles. Well, how do I change all that? Do you ask
Is it
yourself
possible? Is it even possible?
this? It is possible.
Okay.
So we're going to go into those. Producer Steven, why don't you go full screen with us? So I'm going to show you some things, and I'll describe what I'm doing as I'm going through so you can certainly do it yourself. So first thing I'm going to do is mouse over. Now you could use your finger for this, but if you're in a non-touch device, you're going to want to use your mouse. And you'll note that when I click on a tile, let's click on Movie Maker here in this instance, and hold, I can drag it around. So I can add it to different groupings and areas. So we can go ahead, we can move things, maybe I want to move it up here, maybe, oh, I don't like that, I want to move down here. Quickly, we can rearrange tiles with our apps we want to use very quickly.
That looks easy.
It is easy. We also can give those groupings names, right? So here, you can see I have Play and Explore. That was the default. And I can go, if I click on this, I can go in here and I can change the names. And I can just say, whatever, I'm not going to change it. Or I can delete that name, give it a new one. We also, can come in and actually drag a grouping somewhere. I'm not going to do
Does that move everything?
That's going to, look at this, watch, boom.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's
or I
easy.
can click on it. Isn't that was easy. And we'll move the grouping there.
Nice. I like
So
it.
now we, just by clicking and dragging, we can do some things here with tiles. But how do we get things to show up here? Because not all of that will show. Where does all of your apps show?
Under all apps.
In the start menu, you certainly, look at that. You click on the start menu, there's this view here, all apps. So when I click on that, here's all the apps, and that's showing both apps from the App Store as well as just programs. It could be a company, an old 32-bit program, right? You can add anything you want over there. So I'm actually going to go down. Let's scroll down here. Let's go to the Windows accessories. And there's this one very advanced multimedia app for editing that it's an oldie but goodie. Paint.
I love it.
Paint's been around forever.
And they didn't change the icon. I love that.
And they
Retro.
kept the old retro icon. So how do I add that to my apps view? Well, I moused over here. I'm going to right click and look at all my options. Pin to start, pin to taskbar, uninstall, run as different user, run as admin, open file. Those are some familiar ones, including pin to start. Right? In the past, you could pin to start and it would show at the top of your start menu. Here we're going to pin it. It's going to show in the tile menu. So I'm going to click it, pin to start, and look at it. It's now added it here. It created a new name group. So if I want, I can create this new group, or I can take it and maybe I want to drop that in here to my multimedia view. So there we go.
That's nice.
So again, I can drag, I can create a new view here to regroup with some other just maybe their picture editing apps. And all I do is click and drag. But very simply, I was able to do that. I can even go in with a really retro app, Notepad. Let's go ahead, pin to start. And maybe there we go. So
You're
Notepad
looking for a
is now
productive day
tile.
there with those two apps.
With those two apps, I can pretty much rule the PC universe. I can be a web editor.
That's right, with lots of graphics.
With all kinds.
Now, how about this? How about for the keyboard junkies out there? Let's close that start menu and show them how you can get to it just with the keyboard.
So with one key,
And then
I clicked, and the key
well,
I hit was what?
it was the start menu.
I hit the Windows Start, boom, and there it is.
And start typing Notepad.
And start typing Notepad. Oh, so automatically in the Start menu, it opened and has a view here into Explore, which is invoking, what's her name?
Cortana,
Cortana.
the Eternal.
And so I start typing Notepad. Oh, look
And
at
there you
that.
go. So that's if you're old school, you're still taken care of.
Old school, yeah. And actually, I don't even need to go into the Start menu. I could have just came here on my desktop view, clicked on the Ask Me Anything, and start typing Notepad.
I thought you were going to tell Cortana to start Notepad, not even use the keyboard. That's at a future video.
Well,
we're going to do a Cortana video.
Yeah, we'll
let's
wait.
Save
Well, let's
something.
save that. You got to save some
Right,
of the
right.
magic. I could talk to Cortana, just have her bring up an app. But so there you go. So that's one piece. So we've done some basic editing. I can drag and drop. But what are some other things we can do with the Start menu? Well, looky here. When I clicked on the Start, we get this thing for settings,
Nice.
which is going to bring us into our system settings. And when we're here, we have some options here, one of which is around this personalization. I want to personalize my experience. So I'm going to click on this. And notice at the bottom there, here we're doing some look, and we're going to get into more of that later. But here is, when I click Start, here are other options I have to personalize the Start menu. It says occasionally show suggestions on Start. I want that, or I can turn it off. Show those most used apps. So here, when I click the most used apps, it's there. Maybe I don't want that. Let's turn it off. Oh, what's no longer showing?
They cleared it right up.
Cleared it up, no longer most used apps. So I can get rid of some of that. So, but we'll turn that on.
And it comes
there
right
they
back.
are,
Very nice.
right? Show recently added apps.
That's nice.
We do like that, right? So we can have those. I haven't added any, but they would show here as well.
Yeah.
And I could turn that off if we didn't want that. Use Start full screen.
That's a good one.
So I had somebody yesterday complain that when they were in their desktop mode in Windows 10, that, you know what, I liked Windows 8 just showing everything. I liked it so that it gave me this tablet-like view, right? I like that. I want that when I click on it.
And
Well, let's come back here, our seamless
they
transition.
heard his voice somehow.
Somebody heard that, so let's go ahead and click that. And now let's click on,
The magic.
oh,
Your wish is Windows Command.
your wish is Windows Command. So we can click on that, and I'm going to minimize that, and I don't want that. And then finally, show recently opened items in jump lists on Start or in the taskbar. We have that as well. We can also choose which folders show in Start. Right now it has File Explorer and Settings. Maybe I want my Documents view.
That's
so let's
nice.
turn that on.
Yeah, this is so customizable.
So customizable. So now we have, there's Documents right at a glance.
Beautiful.
Downloads, music, pictures, videos,
The network,
home
wow.
group, the network. Oh, wait. Let's show that. Oh, there's network. Bam. We're right into the network. Network discovery is turned off. Click to change. There we go. So I'm going to have that. Oh, it's going to start doing things behind the scenes. We won't
Start
show you
digging in.
that, but I can turn that off. Personal folder. So there's all kinds of goodies that we can turn on or off there. It's all there just by going to, let's close this, just by going to your Start menu, click Settings, Personalization, Start. So once we're here in Start, we can do that. I haven't tried this, but let's try this. Let's go into here, Start, Get Started, Change Advanced Startup Options, Start Settings. Oh, right there.
Kudos for that.
Kudos for
Once
that.
again for the typers. And what's nice is that start full screen. It depends on your device, right? You have a Surface Pro 3. You have a keyboard attached, so the default was off for full screen.
Right.
Now, what if you had one of your famous tablets here?
Like my Dell Venue 8.
Yeah. What do you? Would it be? Would the default be different, or will you?
So
just
the
go and set
default
that?
is different. So here's my Dell Venue
Okay.
8. We're gonna log on using my picture password. It's my
Should
family.
I hide your password? Or are you gonna?
Oh, I'm not gonna show that. But my family enjoying
That was a Windows 10 party, right?
Yeah,
Windows
that was
10
a Windows.
cruise.
We were on a Windows 10 cruise down in the Caribbean, enjoying crystal clear water that only
that won't
Windows
look.
10 can bring. It's fine. And I clicked the wrong stuff. There.
And I brought this up because we were talking about this earlier on how, depending on the device, you're going to get different settings because Windows knows what type of device you have and it knows what the optimal settings are, and then it lets you override it regardless. So, let's see here.
Yeah, so here I am
All
in
right.
this view, right? The default in this view is the tablet view, right?
Yeah.
So I can scroll with my icons. And then
Nice.
I turn to the side, and now I've got a bigger view, right? Automatically resizing. That's the default here. So it looks like this view on my tab. And you were showing me, right, Steve? Yeah. Okay, good. I forgot to request that. So, that is the default. But if I wanted to, I could certainly come in here and let's swipe out. And we're going to get there we go. It's our Action Center.
Mhm.
And from the Action Center, there's my tablet mode. If I didn't want that, I could uncheck.
Oh, right on the fly.
Oh, and look at now it's in
There
a
you-
desktop view where when I click on this, I'm getting the start menu like you. And you might want that because a device
Yeah.
like this, you might pair it to a Bluetooth
Yeah.
keyboard and mouse
But-
and use it as a
So
desktop.
don't get scared if you have a device like this and all you see is full screen and you think, I want it. Where's my desktop? You can get to it.
Just that simple. So the start menu again, and then I could customize my start menu here. I do,
Beautiful.
however, in this device, like the default because I use
Yeah.
this as a tablet, no desktop view, just my apps. So
I
it's
like
a
it.
beautiful thing. So coming back here, the start menu, just to kind of recap, you want to customize it. We can quickly come in and you click on start here. We can go ahead, drag apps by going to all apps, any apps that we want here. We can go ahead and simply right click on stuff. I already have those. Pin to start and have it added. We can change where apps are grouped just by click, drag, and dropping.
And one other thing we mentioned
And there
before
we
we
go.
came on, if for some reason maybe you have someone in your family who can't take any change, and that's okay,
Oh, good one.
what do we do to the start menu?
So you don't want this big start menu with all these tiles like this. So first of all, watch this. So go full screen again, Stephen, and I'll just describe what we're doing. So you can right click on any of these tiles. Select unpin from start. So we
Yeah.
can remove stuff. So actually, let me show how that looks. We'll get rid of these two here. So I'm going to unpin that, unpin that. You can unpin all those if you want. You also have the ability to resize this, right?
Nice.
It doesn't go, you can't, well, you can, I guess, go out. Look at how far I just went there. So I can drag this. Because I have tiles, I can't bring it all the way over to the all apps.
Yeah.
But if I removed all my tiles, I could.
Yeah. But
So-
even that, I mean, some people might want a one column. They
Yeah.
might want full, and
So simply mouse over the edge here. Look at that.
that's beautiful.
Now I'm doing, I can go 3 column, 2 column, 1 column.
Yeah, and that's with that setting. That's not even the full screen setting, which we showed
What
before.
we showed before. But I can certainly do that, and with that, then have, if I got rid of all my tiles, have it so I have just this view here, which again should be very familiar to folks.
Beautiful. Like it. I learned a
Beautiful.
lot.
Yeah, so that's customizing the start menu. You can come on back. So we hope you enjoyed this. If you have questions, let us know. If you have requests, you can let us know by going to our
They don't dial the phone.
And don't dial the phone. We're a little more digital and new than that. Go out to our Philadelphia, MTC page, which you can find Philly MTC or Philadelphia MTC. We have a page you can drop questions on there. You can find us on Twitter @PhillyMTC. You also can email us. You can email me, mgann, M-G-A-N-N, @Microsoft.com. If you email me, put a subject line of 10 Zen request, so I'll know what to look for. And many ways, request your 10 Zen, because we want you to feel at peace. Oh, with a little bit of a little 10 Zen.
Oh, the incense is smelling
The
good.
incense is nice. So that was customizing the start menu. Our next 10 Zen is going to be around personalizing, making your Windows 10 pretty and synchronizing that across
all the devices.
all your device and accounts.
I love that.
Love that. So with that, this is Mike Gannotti and
Todd Furst.
bidding you have a great day. Remember, stay Zen-like with Windows 10. Join us here at MTC Studios for your 10 Zen experience. Bidding you have a great day. Take care, and as always, ciao.